coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coinville International Coin Channel. Today we're going to look for the 1975 United States half-dollar coin. The Kennedy half from 1975 or the 50-cent coin from 1975. And we're going to have a hard time finding it, I'll tell you that right up front. But let's take a look at this one first. In 1974, the United States Mint made half-dollar coins, and they made them at the Denver Mint, they made them at the Philadelphia Mint, and they made them at the San Francisco Mint. Now, the 1974 coins, the San Francisco Mint was only a proof coin. The Philadelphia Mint had no mark on it. It was plain, and they made 201.6 million there. And then at the Denver Mint, where this one is from, and you can see the D down here, they made 79 million. So this is slightly more valuable. This may be worth $1 compared to the $1.10. I mean, compared to the 90 cents. This may be worth $1 to $1.10 compared to the 90 cents that the Philadelphia Mint is worth at this point. And of course, the San Francisco Mint, because it was a proof coin, is worth about $2+. If we look way down in here, we can actually see the signature, the initials of the designer of this coin, and that, of course, was Gilroy Roberts. We see a G laced with an R here. Underneath Kennedy's chin, it says, "In God." Back here, it says, "We trust." The Liberty, Liberty, and some people don't buy this as a Liberty. They say it looks more like an F. Well, it's an E that's kind of blended in with his hair as it goes around, and so parts of the R are too. You see, this is a pretty good condition coin because we actually see a lot of the hair here, the marking on its ears. We can see some great detail in the face, in the chin. If we tip it up, we see that this is a copper nickel clad copper, and you can see the nickel cladding on the outside, which gives you the silver and the copper color on the inside. And if we flip it over, we see that we have the really famous Frank Gasparro, one of the many famous Frank Gasparro designs. And this says United States of America, $half here. No place on this coin does it say 50 cents. It says E pluribus unum with the stars, and then the whole stars are on the outside. The eagle clutching the arrows, the shielded eagle clutching the arrows, and the olive branch. Arrows and olive branch, one to each side, and its beak is clutching the banner. And you also see that we have some stars here. Now, this is the 1974. Here is the 1975 right here. And you guessed it, there isn't one. For some reason, in ramping up to make the bicentennial coin for the United States, they didn't make any 1975 US half dollars. And so this coin went from a 1974 to a 1976. Some people get a little confused because this says 1776 to 1976, but of course this is the only half dollar that came out in 1976, and we didn't have Kennedy half dollars in 1776. That's the bicentennial, the 200th anniversary of the United States that we have. Of course, we see the Gilroy Roberts underneath. This has been retooled, of course, to put the date here. And in the prior editions, the date was down here. We still have the In God We Trust. We still have the reeded rim and the copper nickel-clad copper. But then when we get to the back, we see that they've put in United States of America at the top, same way. But then they put in Independence Hall here. 200 years of freedom on this side. E pluribus unum on this side. And if we see here, we see the designer's initials here, SGH. And we see again the stars. So we kept some of the same themes, but in general, it's a quite different coin. Now, so they didn't make it in 1975, and some people say, well, they don't make it anymore, so what's the big deal? Well, it turns out that they still do make the United States half-dollar coin. In fact, here's a 2019 version of it. And some of you saying, okay, yeah, it's a silver one. No, it's not. It is a copper nickel-clad copper, and if we tip it just right, you can see the copper in there. There's a good version of it. And we see the back, same kind of design, the Frank Gasparro design on the back. What happens is if you want a 2019 coin, and this of course is from the Philadelphia Mint, Still has a Gilroy Roberts on it. And this has some nice coloring, huh? And look at the hair on that. You can only buy the 2019 coins from the U.S. Mint. They are not general circulation coins. They're essentially just collector's version coins. You can buy the Phillies, the P's, and the D's for Denver. And then, of course, if you want to buy specialty coins, you can buy the San Francisco Mint from 2019 also. But in terms of general circulation, once in a great while you'll see one of these coins from 2010 or after, but in general, because they're only collector's coins, you don't see them very much. Let's get these all in an order, and we see 1974, no 1975s, there's just a blank in between there, 76, and then they continued making this coin until the present day, and in a couple months we'll come out with our 2020 version of the Kennedy half, and we'll get you a video of that when it comes out. Have a great day from DC Coin Roll International Coin Channel.